Africa is a place where the poor are very poor, but the rich are very rich. Africa, the wealth of the rich is beyond the imagination of many. So what is the life of Africa's top wealthy like? And what do they rely on to reach the pinnacle of life? This is Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, located in Central Africa. It is a large city with a population of over 14 million. It is also the largest French-speaking city in the world. The streets are bustling, very lively, due to political instability and immense population pressure. Most people here live below the poverty line. Albert is a local fisherman. He earns only $2 a day. And just across the river from his home lives a group of super rich. Albert says, that is a community of wealthy people. Basically, all the rich live there. They do business, and we fish. This is the wealthy community Albert mentioned, mostly inhabited by Congo's new rich. Wealthy, the entrance warns uninvited guests to stay away. It is understood that each resident here owns very large businesses. Their net worth is at least several million dollars. Lamborghini, Ferrari, extended Hummer are common vehicles here. Fally is Congo's biggest star, internationally renowned. He possesses the life most Congolese dream of. Fally says he never imagined that singing would bring him so much. As soon as Fally opens the car door, a crowd of fans asks for photos. Fally just invested 600,000 euros here to build a villa. Fally says he really likes it here, especially on Sundays. After work, he comes here to relax. He used to come to the river with his family. Now he decided to build his own home here. This villa was built in the style of California, USA. Congo, although one of the poorest countries in the world, it has abundant rare mineral resources. Developed to now, mining has become one of Congo's economic pillars. Fally's many neighbors made huge profits this way. Fally, when not working, likes to escape the city noise and relax by the river. The Congo River is one of the longest in the world. In the eyes of ordinary people, it is a source of livelihood. But for Fally, it is the perfect place to relax. Fally enjoys speeding in his private yacht. He finds it thrilling, and it greatly relaxes his mind. After Fally lands, many locals approach. They call Fally their brother. Then Fally has his assistant distribute money, about $8.50 per person, almost equivalent to a week's hard work. Week's wages, Fally explains. These people live difficult lives, even working on Sundays. I give them some money, hoping they can buy good food for their children. I am happy to help them this way. Today, Fally and his team are shooting a music video. He dressed as a Congolese warrior. The shoot goes smoothly, but embarrassingly, a power outage occurs during filming. This is one of his countless frustrating experiences. Even as the country's most famous singer, most luxurious community, he still cannot ensure stable electricity supply. His team is trying to find a solution. They found an emergency generator, but it broke down shortly after starting. Fally feels very frustrated, though he is used to such situations. Fally says to the camera, "Do you see the tattoo on my body? I am a Congolese. I love my country. I will not leave here. My country just has a few power outages. It's no big deal." Finally, Fally's assistant Angie connects the car stereo with a phone, allowing the shoot to continue. Congo has abundant mineral resources, especially coltan. Coltan has high corrosion resistance. Thus, it plays a crucial role in industrial production. From mobile phones to laptops, various electronic devices all require it very much. Over the past decade, due to the surge in demand for electronic products, the demand and price of coltan have soared. Price increases have intensified conflicts between Congo and Rwanda in Goma, the capital of North Kivu province. Due to prolonged armed conflicts, many mineral resources are controlled by armed groups. The UN has stationed about 16,000 peacekeepers here to maintain fragile peace. Residents here are very poor, often suffering from armed violence. Some super rich live by scenic lakes, including one of the region's most influential figures, Polit. Polit's villa is like a fortress, guarded by police 24/7. He was once a rebel leader. In 2006, he was elected as a member of the Masisi District Council. In Congo, you can openly engage in business while in politics. Polit frankly says his business success is largely due to his political background. Wherever Polit goes, he is accompanied by two bodyguards, fully armed. Polit drives to the core factory in the mining area. It's an unremarkable old building, but inside lies millions of dollars in wealth. Polit first reviews the production data. On the 6th, the output was for tons and 688 kilograms. In recent days, over 40 tons of raw materials were produced. When asked about the value, Polit says it's about $40 to $45 per kilogram. Then Polit proudly laughs. In just the past few days, the mine brought Polit over $1 million in profits. Polit currently has 3,000 miners. He is the largest mine owner here. When asked if there are child laborers, Polit firmly denies it, as it is prohibited by law. Children should be in school, not mines. About 60 kilometers from Goma is one of Polit's many mines. Green hills and pastures, cattle and sheep, a refreshing sight. Though seemingly idyllic, it is one of the most dangerous places. The reporter and Polit's chief engineer, Landry, head to the mine. The road is very bumpy. Many risk their lives to get to work. Car rollovers are common. The reporter's car almost slid into a valley several times. After 5 hours of driving, they finally reached Darubire, home to the largest mine. About 100,000 people live here, relying on it for livelihood, including Gilles, his wife, and 3 children. This family lives in a 15 square meter house, Gilles says. Because the house is small, they hang shoes on the wall. Children's belongings are piled in a corner. Bedroom and kitchen are combined. The bed is narrow, barely fitting the family of 5. They came here 5 years ago, dreaming of striking it rich through mining. Gilles says he hopes God will bless him and he can own a car. But the reality is, Gilles earns only $6 a day. Gilles' worksite is a few kilometers from Darubire city center, but due to poor road conditions, it takes him an hour and a half to reach. There are hundreds of coltan mines. Miners need to extract coltan from the mud by hand. Then collect these black substances. Each time Gilles digs, he has to climb into the mine shaft. The path inside is slippery, but for experienced miners like Gile, it seems simple. Due to long hours of work, he is very familiar with the place. The deeper you go, the harder it is to breathe. At about 15 meters deep, Gile takes out a pickaxe and starts digging the soil. People here have weak safety awareness. When asked about dangers, Gile says sometimes rocks fall. Another worker adds, if a landslide occurs, deaths in the mine are common. Not just here, but elsewhere too. Though there are no exact numbers, the probability of accidents in mines is still high. Some miners look very young, seemingly underage. The boy in front looks very young. When asked his age, he says he is 20, but he looks much younger. Among Gile's 30 colleagues, at least half appear under 18. Managers say younger workers are easier to manage. They are generally obedient. Zooming out, many children can be seen. They panic when facing the camera, even running away, afraid of being filmed. According to the UN Foundation, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, over 40,000 children work in mines. While mining enriches some, it deprives others of wealth, childhood, even their lives. Colton's black market is rampant. To avoid taxes, they smuggle at prices below market value. Globally, this illegal trade is often aided by Congolese soldiers, who earn a lot from it. One soldier says he easily earns $1,000 daily, while his monthly salary is only $60. Now, by letting smuggling vehicles pass, he earns $500 to $1,000 daily. This man is Eric, chairman of Congo's Trade Association and a successful entrepreneur. He is very happy today, having just secured a $490 million investment from American investors. He convinced them to build a hydroelectric plant in Congo. Congo has over 100 million people, but only 20% have access to electricity. Eric sees the business opportunity. The plant is located in a remote, sparsely populated area, expected to generate nearly $1 million monthly. Through the bushes, Eric sets up a small camp in the wilderness. He organizes an engineering team, about a dozen people. They have lived here for a year. One engineer says, "We are at about 735 meters. The dam's top will reach 830 meters. It's a very large lake. A dam will be built here, about 90 meters high. The plant is expected to store 150 megawatts, enough for 1 million people, create about 3,000. Building the dam will also create over 3,000 jobs." The engineer is excited, saying they are building a project beneficial to the region, very important for local farmers. They can use electricity for modern agriculture. Eric expects the project to complete in 3 years. Sunday morning in Kinshasa, usually bustling streets are almost empty. Because early in the morning, thousands flood the National Stadium. These 80,000 people are not here for sports or concerts, but to witness someone they believe can perform miracles. Miracles. After interviews, everyone unanimously says, "We believe Prophet Khan will bring us miracles. One man excitedly says, I was nearly dead, but after drinking his miracle juice, my pain vanished immediately. I am living proof. The stadium is lively, with film crews, photographers, cheerleaders, and many police. It's one of the year's biggest events. Even broadcast live on many TV channels, Dominique Khan is the man everyone is waiting for. He has millions of followers. As soon as he appears, the crowd erupts. He first pays tribute to political figures, like the former Prime Minister, Bruno. After a few prayers and songs, he begins to speak. They don't want you to succeed or live in wealth, prosperity, and riches. Even in poverty, if you're hungry or sick, it's okay. As long as you know the truth, you have everything. Khan's business model is a miracle. He sells a so-called cure-all potion nationwide. In rural areas, he has made millions selling this potion. Outside a church in Kinshasa's Matata district, hundreds queue early in the morning. One woman says, the prophet told me to stop spending on doctors. He told me to drink juice and pray. At 11 a.m., Khan's car stops at the church entrance. He greets everyone upon entering, receiving an enthusiastic response. They are all seeking his so-called miracle, cure. The prophet first tells them to donate before receiving treatment. Khan's method of treating patients is unique. He sits in a room without medical tools, watching patients come in or being carried to him. One woman had a brain hemorrhage a year ago. She says she came to see the prophet because she is very ill. Hearing about his miracle potion, she had her family carry her to him. Khan says her condition requires juice massage first. He believes it will help. The woman is excited, saying the prophet will heal her. Such consultations usually take a few minutes per person, but ultimately, all prescriptions are the same. You need to drink juice. After consulting with Prophet Khan, patients are sent next door, where there is plenty of juice. Strangely, no one doubts its efficacy. All willingly pay for it, believing it's a miracle cure. One woman says, the juice can treat stomach issues, liver cirrhosis, and other diseases. Yes, it can cure all diseases, except for the brain. There's no scientific basis for the juice, but almost everyone here believes in it. The juice is expensive. Half a liter costs about $17, almost a third of a person's monthly wage. One man says, 3 of us pulled money for a bottle, then share it with others. This is the juice bottling site. Khan holds a box, calling it new packaging. The box claims the juice can treat epilepsy, cancer, AIDS, etc. Moreover, Khan says some people apply the juice to their dead infants, resulting in resurrection. Facing such claims, Congo authorities tacitly approve, not stopping the juice sales. In Congo, an extremely poor country, almost everyone dreams of getting rich. Many believe hard work will lead to a wealthy life. But here, the truly wealthy did not earn their fortune through sweat. They relied on resources and opportunities to reach heights unattainable for most. Though in Congo, everyone wants to be a millionaire, this path is unattainable for ordinary people. This is a record of reality. T10 every corner of the world. Thanks for watching.